Hello, my name is Joe Cortez and welcome to fairbutfirm.com. This weekend, here in Las Vegas, Nevada at the MGM Hotel, Timothy Bradley against Manny Pacquiao, number 2. A rematch for the simple reason that the first fight was a highly controversial ending with a split decision and the fans were not in agreement with the judges. Anyway, the rematch was made and Manny Pacquiao has a lot to prove. He come back from a win over Brandon Rios that he fought pretty good. He won fair and square. However, he didn't have 100% of what he did in the past. And maybe that would have come because of the knockout he had at the hands of Juan Manuel Marquez. And when a fighter gets knocked out cold the way he did, he was out for a couple of minutes. And that's not good for a fighter. And I don't care how tough you are, what great of a fighter you were, if you see it in the past, some of the great ones, they never come back the same. And again, he fought against Brandon Rios, but Brandon Rios is not at the level of Timothy Bradley. So Timothy Bradley comes in with a lot of confidence, not only because he felt he beat him fair and square the first time around, but he also has more confidence because when you see a fighter who gets knocked out, it tells you something. A lot of respect is taken away from Manny Pacquiao because a lot of fighters, Timothy Bradley been telling him recently, face to face, Manny, you were a great fighter. You did a lot of good things for boxing. You were one of the best ones at one time, but you don't have it anymore. He tells him straight to his face. And Manny Pacquiao is looking and staring at him eye to eye. And even yesterday at the press conference here in Las Vegas, they was face to face for the photo shoot, and Timothy Bradley was telling him something right in his face. I'm sure he probably telling him, I'm going to beat you Saturday night, you're not the same anymore. But Manny Pacquiao was responding back to him as well. For the first time that I see Manny Pacquiao, get face to face with a fighter, with his opponent, and tell him something face to face. So he's probably telling him, hey, we'll see Saturday night. You're going to see, I'm going to knock you out. So who knows what he told him, but it's going to be a great fight. Manny Pacquiao really is going to be 36 years old soon, and if he's not 36 already, Timothy Bradley is at the top of his game right now. He's in his prime, and he's undefeated, has a lot of great boxing skills. When he fought Russian Provodnikov, it was the fight of the year last year, and Timothy was in a war. He got hurt pretty bad. He said after the fight, several interviews months later, maybe half a year later, he was saying about the results of that fight here with Provodnikov. He was dizzy. His speech was slurred. He was not feeling good for a while. So who knows if that fight took a lot of him out of him as well. But we'll see Saturday night because it is a fight that fans really want to see. They both, yesterday at the press conference, promised the world that they are in tip-top shape. They come to really bring out the best because they want to really please you, the fans. And we'll make sure that you guys get a fair, square fight. Bob Arum was talking about, this is not a 10-to-1 underdog thing. This is like 2-to-1. And when it's 2-to-1, that means it's a very competitive fight. And that's what the fans want to see, a good competitive fight. And I'm sure we're going to get that Saturday night. Timothy Bradley is a fine gentleman, family man, always clean cut, no problem. He's not a fighter that really tries to really badmouth his opponent with bad words and whatnot. Neither one of those fighters are that. They're both high-class guys when it comes to dealing with individuals, with the public, with the fighters themselves. They don't badmouth each other. They just say what they feel is going to occur Saturday night. But I feel that the fans are going to get a good fight. I wouldn't miss it for nothing in the world. I'll be working there at ringside for ESPN and showing our fans on ESPN what my perspective from a referee's view and my scoring to see how we have this fight. So we'll see Saturday night who's going to be the winner. Talk to you next week.